Hi everyone, this is Meir, talking to you from the School for Self-Healing, sitting with staff and therapists. One of the things that we should always be aware of is how much we believe that our deficits cannot be overcome, and how much we hope that the medical profession will fix all of our deficits. And we have to understand that, number one, that lack of belief that a deficit can be overcome is ingrained in us so much that we don't give ourselves a chance to overcome it. I strongly believe that nerves can regenerate function, one way or another. Either they can regenerate, or when part of nervous system dies, other parts can replace those that died. For example, when I work with people who have a blind spot in their visual system, I normally patch the areas that see, and with blinking lights, wake up the areas that don't. And in about 65% of the cases, if not more, I was able to start and wake up vision exactly in the area that was blind. When I work with people with paralysis, often I'm learning that an area that is not functional, partially is not functional because it was never moved, due to other areas that are not functional. Let me give you an example. Somebody with multiple sclerosis may not be able to lift her left calf while she's lying on her stomach. But if I lift it for her, she might be able to move it from side to side. And I met so many people that even in the 30s, 40s, or 50s did not know that they have that motion of moving the leg from side to side because nobody bent it in the first place to discover that that motion exists. So real deep body awareness of what is possible is very important. Just this week, I had a person whose femur was shattered. And he wasn't able to bend his leg, but when I put him in the hot tub, he was able to bend it because of the hot water. And I can give you many, many examples of giving the right conditions for things to happen. So, in many ways, we can discover how much our function affects our structure. Let me give you two exercises that don't relate to each other along these lines. As you remember from all my messages, when you do them, just turn the program off, do what you need to do, and then turn it on again. So right now, I want you to take a piece of paper which is 2 inches wide and 1 inch long. Take a masking tape, roll it, so you can stick it to the paper and to the bridge of your nose. Put it between your eyes, and then wave your hands to the side. Turn off the program to do that. Return to the program, and I'll continue my instructions. Now that you put the paper between your eyes, wave your hands. Wave them close to your face, but not too close, so you don't touch your eyes. Farther, and then up and down. Further, and then up and down. Discover some points that are not as clear to you as others. Stay with them. Discover some points which are clearer in one eye than the other. Close the eye where it's clear. For example, if it's clear to you in the right eye, close it. And now the left will be clearer. If it's clear to you in the left eye, close it. And now the right will be clearer. And then open both eyes, and you see that the two hands are much more equally clear. Different spots in our peripheral vision we don't even pay attention to. Now wave your whole body up and down while waving your hands, and you can wave your hands in a circle as you do it. Breathe deeply and breathe slowly. While the paper is on, cover one eye and wave your hand all in rotation while looking straight at the paper. And you can see that your periphery is much wider. Then close the other eye and do exactly the same thing. Now wave with both hands, and you may find that your periphery have increased. And what a pleasure it is now to take the paper off, to take a deep breath and to sense how much more light there is in the room as you expanded your periphery. What a marvelous small invention to block your central vision and to have a sense of your peripheral vision. So it takes away the strain and the stress of looking forward all the time. If the rest of the world would have done it, you would have many, many fewer doctor visits. As when people gain peripheral vision, they lose strain that they don't need. And if you have the patience, let's go right now to a body exercise. Put a yoga mat on the floor. And first, bend your knees and roll from side to side with a long pillow under your head. And do it for about 20 times and turn off the program before we do the next one. Now that you got back, take the pillow off, lie on your stomach. Bend your right knee, and I just mean your right knee. Move the foot in rotating motion. Move the whole leg in rotating motion in both directions. Feel some of the jerkiness in the movement for some of you. Put the leg down and imagine as if you're moving it in rotating motion. While putting it down, feel how longer it became, which shows you how much function affects structure. Now bend your knee again and move it in rotating motion. Now stand on all fours and lift the right leg up, straight up, as high as you can. Breathe 10 slow, deep breaths. It's a wonderful exercise for your leg and for your buttock. Now, put your leg down. Lie on your stomach, bend your knee, and move your leg in rotating motion again, in both directions. Be patient. Feel the full movement. And then put the leg down, and you can see how longer the right leg became. Now bend the left knee and move the leg in rotating motion in both directions, thinking that the foot is leading the motion. Breathe deeply. Breathe slowly. Keep moving your leg in rotating motion in both directions. One at a time, of course. Thinking that the foot is moving the leg in rotating motion. And don't forget to breathe. Now, put the leg down and imagine as if you're moving your left leg in rotating motion. And again, breathe deeply and slowly. Imagine you're moving it clockwise and counterclockwise. And move it again. Stand on all fours and lift the left leg up as high as you can. Feel how you're tightening your buttocks and your leg. And breathe deeply and feel how much you lengthen your leg. Now, lie down and move your left leg in rotating motion. You can feel how longer it became. You see, function affects structure in a big way. Bend both knees now and move them both in rotating motion in both directions. You can turn the program off for a moment and just do it 10 times to each direction. When you're finished, just feel how wider your pelvis is and how longer your legs are, and how it helps you in a very mild way to breathe deeper. Now roll from side to side again for 2 or 3 times when you lie on your back with a pillow under your head, and you can feel how easy it is for you to move. Kinesthetic awareness leads to true systemic strength. The reason why I am in good shape in my 60s has everything to do with all the subtle movements I'm talking about. I didn't tire myself with very vigorous work that gets you to be stronger up to your 40s and weaker ever since. I have not worked beyond my capacity. I worked at my capacity and sometimes below my capacity, but always with deep awareness of change. And until today, I don't run or walk because I have to. I run or walk because I want to. I don't need to drink coffee to wake up. I run to the beach and the ocean wakes me up. Being one with nature and one with your body, that's what we need to do. And you would be amazed how many doctor visits that cancels. So I'm looking forward to talk to you again next week. And those of you who can come to the workshop on April 25th in San Francisco. Come to Vancouver on the 6th and 7th of May. And to the lectures that precede my workshop in Vancouver. Come, help yourself for a big change and help us bring a big change to the world where deep awareness and deep work on your body can change your health for many years.